This lake was formed by a glacier, which at some point in time left behind this mound of rock. It's really pretty big. I'm approximately 2/3 of the way up the glacier slide. Mostly it's been solid rocks, but I'm now into the loose rocks. This whole area just slides constantly. At night, I can hear them occasionally giving way and falling. Who knows, maybe knocked loose by a marmot or, you know, some animal out here scurrying over them. But all of these rocks are unstable. There's hardly any place to put your foot where you're not going to move some a little bit. It's just a matter of sticking your foot in where you can get stuck long enough to get to the next spot. I'm basically at the top. I'm over the hump. But this spot right here is one of the scarier moments I've had recently. I just climbed straight up that. I triggered several rock slides, and there were places where there just really weren't any rocks that were solid at all. I'm going to try to start one over here for you. You can kind of see that it all slides real easy, and it just keeps getting worse at the bottom. And the ones I triggered were with rocks 5 times that size, so I didn't know if the bottom was about to fall out from under me. Boy, my parents would freak out if they saw me climbing this one, let me tell you. I am now, for the most part, over the rock pile towards the back side of the lake. You can see there's still snow melting into it. Lots of beautiful waterfalls. I've still got to figure out how to get down here, and I haven't looked over the corner. I'm sure it's going to be bad. Get across the snow and down to the base here, because I don't want to go back the way I came. It's too dangerous. There's a trail that ends right over there that, I don't know, I'd have to make it over that series of waterfalls to get to it, so I may have fucked myself pretty royally here. I kind of scurried around this corner, and I found a place up there, and maybe you can see my tracks, I'm not sure, where I was able to slide down to the snow, and slide down the snow all the way into about there, scurry across to this big safe rock that I'm on. Feels good. And now I'm finally on the back side of the lake, probably on a part very few people get to. And I got to get across my waterfalls to get to the last part of my trail. I have now entered the region of the waterfalls. They're really hard to spot. They're just kind of all over, and the vegetation is so dense. I feel bad for walking through here for stepping on plants, but I'm trying to avoid them as best I can. Doubt you're gonna see him, but Jay's on the other side of the lake looking for me. I've been yelling and waving, but he ain't found me, he ain't looked this direction. He might even be yelling. I made it through that first set of waterfalls. My foot went down a hole, which gave me a startle, but it was mostly pretty solid. And then I came back up, I made a second one. There's these beautiful, beautiful flowers of all these different kinds, and it's dense foliage, so many neat plants. It feels like somewhere tropical. But every time the cold rain starts, you know it's not tropical. And I didn't bring a raincoat. And I'm through the waterfalls, and I'm back onto what basically looks like normal trail. And I've still got to go through that one watery spot there, but I think there's a trail through there. That was pretty fun. That's what I just came over, and down, and through there, and up there. Boom. It's definitely more challenging than it looks. Last set of waterfalls. This spot's pretty accessible. Met up with Jay here. Standing right above one right now. Looking back, we can see my tracks in the snow, and I can see most of the line I took, but it doesn't look hard from here. And over that way's camp. Well, I'm back. I'm fishing by the lake, well, in the lake, and it's raining. The waterfalls are flowing, and I tell you, I got a thing for waterfalls, I always have.